All right, let's talk about Tulsi Gabbard. Guys, I sure hope that Nico House and Jimmy Dore and all those left wingers who clung to Tulsi Gabbard, even though we told them all, no, she's a right winger. She's pretending to be left wing, but literally her policies are all right wing. You know, the anti-imperialist. The anti-imperialist. She was against regime change wars, which means she was anti-war. Right? Let's see what Tulsi Gabbard has to say on 9/11. Let us never forget that it was the Islamist ideology which inspired the terrorist attacks and declaration of war against America on 9/11. And it is this Islamist ideology that continues to fuel terrorist attacks around the world, and is the foundation for so-called Islamic countries like Pakistan, Turkey, Iran, and Saudi Arabia's discriminatory policies against Christians, Hindus, Buddhists, atheists, etc. That's gonna be yikes for me, dog. The anti-imperialist. Remember, guys, she's the anti-war, anti-imperialist candidate. She's the good one. You know, she's the true left winger. Gotta vote for Tulsi, otherwise you're for imperialism. Don't look at her record on drone warfare. Don't do that. Don't look at her record on wars in general, or look at her voting history at all. Just trust the fact she endorsed Bernie in 2016. Therefore, she's a leftist. Just don't look at anything regarding any of her voting during the Trump administration, or how she was a Fox News darling. Don't look at any of the quotes she's had that were explicitly anti-gay. Don't look at the fact that she pushed a turf bill late into the Trump administration to investigate trans women in sports. Don't look at that. Don't look at any of that. Just concentrate on the fact she said Medicare for all, even though what she defined as Medicare for all was basically a public option that was far more. And thank you for the follow. Far more right wing than even Joe Biden's plan. Don't look at that. She was left wing because she said Medicare for all, and she endorsed Bernie in 2016. Right? That's what makes her. She's the true left. She's a true leftist. She's a true leftist, guys. That's what we were told. Man, the toll cells are so fucking stupid. You want to talk about something that was a plight against the left? The Tulsi voters, they were so fucking stupid. That was the dumb left's perfect candidate. She was so fake. We told them from the beginning, look at her voting record. And they'd go, well, that was the past. Look at her endorsement of Narendra Modi. Oh, well, that's just her being nice to the new Indian president. No. She endorsed him before he was president, and he was a known Hindu nationalist. And he's running India as a Hindu nationalist. That's gotta mean something. She jumped all over the chance to invite Modi over here. But did you know that she serves? I did not know that. She's a transphobe. It's a browser extension called Shinigami Eyes. Oh, someone asking why she's red? Yes, it's that. It's because yes, she's dog shit when it comes to queer rights. Always has been, always will be. But she apologized for her past views where she thought that lesbians were trying to kill her. Oh yeah, that's a thing that she said. There isn't an anti-imperialist in the Dem Party. Even Bernie voted yes to bomb the shit out of Yugoslavia. Yeah. Tulsi sucks on it. Yeah, she's more right-wing than Joe Biden. There's a reason why Fox News loves her. Always has. Jimmy, Nico. It's not a shock to me that those motherfuckers got on the ivermectin trip. People that consider those people leftists and Tulsi leftists are goddamn morons. You have to literally ignore everything she's ever done and said before and after her campaign in order to consider her left wing in the slightest. Told people for a while she's not left wing. I didn't know people still like Tulsi and claimed to be a lefty. Oh, of course they did. The Nico House ain't going anywhere. She was a mommy figure. The only left-wing thing she ever did was endorse Bernie in 2016. And when she endorsed him, he was already on his way out of the race. Nice, Adnan. I'm not going to sing that. I don't want to desecrate the grave of Tina Turner. She's dead, right? Is Tina Turner dead? Oh, she's still alive. I guess I already desecrated her grave because it currently doesn't exist. But I'm 95% sure 86% of her support is based entirely on how hot she looks in surfer wear. No, that's 100%. That's what I meant by she's a mommy figure. That's totally what I meant. She never has either. She said she supported Medicare for all, but literally her definition of Medicare for all was to the right of Biden's plan, as a far more means-tested program and covered way less. We tried to fucking tell you guys. We tried. We kept saying she's not left-wing. Look at her voting record. Oh, that's the past. No. Her current voting record. She was chomping at the bit at every chance she could to push a Hindu nationalist on the world. My idea of a mommy is covered in leather and has a paddle. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Redacted. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I'm calling her a mommy figure. She's up there to paddle your butt in surfer wear. Who's been a naughty imperialist? Who's been pushing for regime change war? Yeah, let me show you what I think of that. Jesus, that's gonna get clipped, isn't it? I think one of my main issues with people like her and Yang is they'll run on thing and all I hear from them is one thing, and then I look at the other things they avoid talking about or both advertise as much as that one thing. That gives me bad vibes. Let's look at some other shit that she said. Mayor Lightfoot's blatant anti-white racism. Oh, so she's a reverse racist. Don't get me wrong, Lori Lightfoot fucking sucks. She absolutely sucks. She's dog shit. But anti-white racism is abhorrent. I call upon President Biden, Kamala Harris, and other leaders in our country of all races to join me in calling for Mary Lightfoot's resignation. Our leaders must condemn all racism, including anti-white. Mommy has been saying the bad things for a long time. Never mind. That's not how racism works, but Jesus. Yeah. She's is the Ohio "what the fuck is wrong with you" clip. I mean, yeah, Ohio's got problems. We hope this doesn't lead to people conflating with anti-imperialists with this fraud, because the number one priority of an American lefty should be anti-war, especially with the insane amount of Cold War propaganda media being printed right now by Western media. We pulled out of Afghanistan and licking our chops for a new target. True. I 100% agree with that. And she put up that presentation to people, and they were like, "Oh no, she's the anti-war candidate." And it's like, but she just what she says specifically, she's against regime change war. She doesn't say she's against all war, just regime change war. Because if you look into her record on, I don't know, drone strikes, she's all for that, because that doesn't sacrifice any of the troops. It just sacrifices civilians. And that's okay in her eyes. Oh yeah, and Israel. Don't forget her support of Israel. And oh yeah, like I said earlier, she's a big supporter of Narendra Modi, who is currently leading a war within his own country against Muslims. She's dog shit. She's as imperialist as it comes. She's just against soldiers' boots on the ground. She wants them all to be playing video games and launching bombs from hundreds of miles away. That's what she wants. Fell for it in early 2019. I want my dollar back from her campaign. At least you only gave her $1. Doing really good work for the Empire. Yeah. Like, never mind the fact that of what's going on in Kashmir from Modi, which is all based on his rhetoric against Muslims in that country. She supports Hindu nationalism. We've been telling people this for a long time and getting absolutely berated over it. One of my most commented videos on YouTube is the one where I go after Tulsi. That pisses them off when you go after their surfer girl mommy. Drives them nuts. And then Brooks showed us about her support of Modi. Yeah. I was all over that. Knew about Modi before he was the leader of India. In fact, I'm probably going to clip this out and put it up on YouTube and watch them get pissed again. Have Nico House after me. Which we should probably check on good old Nico. Let's see here. Nico. I'm sure he's got something really bad to say about what she just said. Let's see what he's got to say about Tulsi. Nothing yet. Okay, retweet of this anti-vax lady. Let's see here. Okay. Rachel Blevins. They have such high technology, they can see an ant on the ground, but they couldn't see a yard full of children. Okay, so more anti-imperialism, kind of. He's looks like he hasn't said anything about Tulsi. Strange. You would think that he'd be all over it and he would see what Tulsi said and, called it out, because what she said sounded pretty imperialist and actually incredibly racist. Oh, here's him retweeting Jack Posobiec. The Nazi, the 3 brackets them Bumble Jack caught cheating on his wife on a website where women are supposed to be the one that ask you out. Oh, there's him fighting with Ken Klippenstein. He's he didn't say anything about Tulsi's thing. Weird. Gee. It's really strange that he's been kind of MIA on all this. Gee, Nico, you think you would be all about calling out this clearly racist tweet against Muslims? It's very xenophobic, is all I'm saying. Where she talks about the Islamist ideology. That's the other thing people forget. If you want to know exactly how right-wing she was one of those people who was mad at Obama because he would not call it Islamic terrorism. Because there was a period where they thought that if you said these magic words, it would stop them somehow. But if you refuse to call it Islamist terrorism, a phrase that would push hate crimes on more Muslim people in a country full of racist dickheads, that somehow that would stop them because he's using tough language. Tulsi was all up in that shit on Fox News, pushing that same idea, saying that Obama's afraid to say it's Islamic terrorism, alluding to the conspiracy theory that Obama was a secret Muslim, which, who gives a shit if he was? But he wasn't. Absolutely fuck Tulsi Gabbard and all her dumbass supporters who are now watching Tucker Carlson and Jimmy Dore like they're the fucking godsend of leftists. They're not. None of those people are left-wing. They're just reactionary bullshit. Absolute reactionary bullshit. Every one of those motherfuckers are now watching Tucker Carlson. I guarantee it. Or they abandoned her and were like, wow, actually, she is dog shit. To which we can kind of go, no fucking shit. We've tried to fucking tell you, and you got pissed at us. But she's a surfer mommy. You can find your porn elsewhere, is all I'm saying. Hey, it's Mark and Eli. I hope you're doing well. Hope you liked the video. If you liked it, why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? My child may stop picking on me. Uh, uh.